starting off trading meme coins, you can make a lot of mistakes. Some things you probably would have never thought of before getting into meme coins. But today I'm going to be taking a look at basically a blueprint. I saw a similar video on another channel. I'll mention it down in the description below, and I thought it was really good and I should make a video like that as well. So we're going to be taking a blueprint how you could get started trading meme coins basically as a full beginner. So without wasting any more time, let's get right into the video. Before we do start, do make sure to hit the thumbs up button and drop a comment down below on what you thought some helpful tips are, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So let's get right into the video and head over to our screen. So we're over at our screen, we're on Axiom Pro. I know it could get very overwhelming looking at all of these numbers, all of these pictures, whatever on the screen, and you're probably thinking, what the hell is this? But we're going to be taking a look at each of these things and what each of this means. So for this example, we're going to be using Axiom Pro. If you don't know Axiom Pro, it is basically the best Solana trading platform out there that you could use to get started trading meme coins. So how do you start trading meme coins? You need a platform to trade meme coins on, and Axiom Pro is just that. Again, it's one of the most popular and best Solana trading platform out there. The link is down in the description. You could join through that link and you'll get 10% off on trading fees. Again, that is a lot because when you're starting off, you're going to be spending a lot of money with just trading fees, and to get a discount on trading fees, it really does help a lot. So again, click the link down in the description to get on Axiom Pro. So once you sign up on Axiom Pro, you'll be likely on this screen. So this is the screen you'll be greeted with when you sign up to Axiom Pro, and what you want to do is head over to the pulse section on the top left right here. We can see when we head over, you're taken to this screen. This is the screen that you're going to be spending most of your time on. Again, there's a lot of stuff on the screen, but I'm going to be explaining what each of this stuff is. So this screen is divided into three sections. On the left, we have the new pairs, final stretch in the middle, and migrated on the right. These are very different categories of meme coins. New pairs, every single new coin that is being created. Again, new coins are created very often. You could see a new coin is being created every few seconds, 4 seconds, 12 seconds, 14, 17, right? Very often. Again, that is a lot of stuff to keep track of because you can't look into every meme coin when they're being created just seconds after the last one. So usually you do not want to mess with new pairs because they are very high risk. Most of these just never take off or go to zero very quickly. So again, you can see most of these, they never make it past the $3,000-4,000 dollar starting market cap, and they just die out instantly. But again, you could spot some very good things early, but again, that is only when you have like crazy insider information, or when a popular person tweeted something really crazy. But again, usually very not recommended. In the middle, we have the final stretch. So this is basically the coins that have some kind of momentum. They haven't migrated yet. Migrated basically just means they reached a certain level of market cap, usually like 50, 60, 70k, whatever, around that range. And that is when they move to the right. So on the right, you have the highest market cap meme coins. Market cap, basically how much money is currently invested in the coin. So middle, usually this you could get the most potential or most returns out of these coins. And migrated, basically the higher market cap meme coins that have already run, you could still get, again, the runners. Some of them usually keep going, but when they're migrated, they usually just die out instantly. And only a few will actually keep going. So we went over the sections, but we'll look at what each of these numbers mean that you see on the screen and what like everything is. So obviously on the first, I'm going to be taking a look at final stretch, for example, to explain what these numbers mean. So left, obviously you have the token image, basically the photo representing the token name or whatever the token is, and that's what you have on the left. And you'll see the ticker symbol on the bigger white text, and you'll see the actual name of the token in the grayish text. So again, basic information about the coin, what it's about, blah blah blah. You'll see the time it has passed since this coin was created. So 46 minutes, 27 minutes. Again, fairly new coins, not like very recent like the new pairs we see on the left. So these are fairly new coins. After the number, after the time, you'll see three different kinds of icons. So you'll see like these two people icons, you'll see a singular person, and you'll see this leaf kind of icon. So what do they mean? This one, the two people one, basically it means that this is a community coin, basically like a X community. You'll see a community being created, people can join the community, whatever, right? It's based on a community that someone has created. So this one is like smoking crack, whatever, this rock thing, right? That's basically a community coin. And profile, basically based on an X profile. So how this was was an X community, so this is basically based on an X profile instead of a community. Now what's the difference? Anyone can create a community. Usually it's more work to create a whole new profile, right? So the profile one is usually requires more work, whatever, right? And you'll see this leaf icon. This is based on a tweet, so a singular tweet made by anyone. So allrig.io, this is based on one single tweet, so it's not a profile, it's not a community, it's just one post that someone did. Like they could be their own post or someone popular post something, right? Just based on that. So those are the three different types of coins you could see: profile, community, and tweet. So that's what this logo kind of means. So here, the next one is, it'll take you to their website. So if you see this web thingy, this globe thingy, that means that they have a website for this coin, and if you click this, you'll be taken to their website. So just to check out how much effort they put into the coin, what's behind the coin, whatever, to do more research, you could head over to their website and just check out what they're about. Basically, the first proof of work token on pump, make money by drilling oils using your CPU. So very, very interesting kind of concept, and this is already migrated. So again, this could have a lot of potential, and it does have 150. Okay, this is taking off really, really quick. So again, you'll see really volatile coins like this, and there's a lot of bundlers on this coin, 33%. But again, usually you could do a lot with these kind of coins, but this one's crashing immediately, right? But again, that was just an example. It'll take you to the website. Some of them don't have websites, some of them just point you to a random website like any other community. Like this is an article, right? So just check out the website for the narrative behind the coin. For the next one is like a pill. It'll take you to the Pump Fund website where you could check out who created this, whatever, and do they have any other coins out. You could check out comments on pump.fund. So basically it'll take you to their pump.fund, and the search thingy, it'll search it on X basically with their contract address to see if anyone's actually talking about this coin. We see a few posts, not great. Just showing you examples. I'm going to over this very, very quick because there's a lot of stuff to go over. The next one is how many holders they have, how many people are actually in this coin at the current moment. So 122 on this top coin, not bad for a new coin. Next one, pro traders 50. Pro traders are basically traders that have been flagged by Axiom, that they know what they're doing, basically. Kind of not the greatest helpful feature, but again, it's just there to just see how many people, how many pro traders are actually in this coin. And active Axiom users, how many people are actually looking at this coin right now on Axiom. So again, very, very useful things that you could quickly look at to check out the narrative behind the coin and how many people are actually in this coin. So if we move on to the lower section right here, you'll see these kind of 5-6 things about the token. So this first icon, you'll see basically top holders, what percent of the token are the top 10% holding. So the token percentage that the top 10 people are holding are 32%. So basically the 32% of this whole token is held by the 10 people that have the most amount of tokens. So that is usually a pretty high number, 32%. But again, for smaller meme coins, this can depend a lot on the actual coin. You'll see like 26%. Usually it's usually best when it's under like 30-40%. So this is not a great number. The next one is how much what percent is basically the developer holding. So for this one, developer holding 0%. You ideally don't want the developer holding any, and you'll see this DS symbol. Basically, developer isn't holding anything. So developer has sold. This developer is holding 0%. So like it'll be very low, possibly. The next one you see sniper holding 0%. This is very good because again, snipers are basically people who jump into the coin as soon as it's created. So they snipe the coin. Basically, think of sniping in like video games. As soon as the person pops up, you snipe them very quickly, right? Same concept. As soon as the coin pops up, these bots get in, snipe the coin, just to see if it has kind of some potential. So sniper holding, you ideally want it very, very low, like 0%. That's good. Next one is basically insider holding. How many insider wallets that people that actually knew about this coin or like were in the coin before this actually launched. So ideally you want it very, very low. You don't want any insiders having an advantage before you. So very, very low, 0%. That's good. And the next one, probably the most important one, bundler holding. So bundlers basically create fake volume, fake buys and sells to make you think that there's actually attention to this coin. Again, if we look at like a really high number, let's take off the filters for bundlers to show you guys what it wrong button, but let's take off the filters to actually show you guys if we could find a really high bundler holding. Did we actually apply it? Bundler holding, okay. So I'm trying to look for a really high bundler number. Let's just look at 27%, right? So if we look at this bundler holding 27% of this coin are bundled, you can see this logo you see right next to the wallet address. This bundler logo basically means that this wallet is not an actual person's wallet. It is just a bundler wallet. Bundler basically means one wallet has funded a bunch of different wallets to make it seem like a bunch of wallets are buying into this coin, but it's just one person controlling all of these wallets. So this bundler usually not a good sign, and we could see this coin had a lot of bundler kind of movement. 34% are bundled, so 34% of the volume you see in this coin is basically faked, right? It could be more, but that's just basically the estimate that Axiom Pro gives you. So again, really, really nice tool that you could use to find out if actual people are trading this coin or it's just bundled, meaning fake volume, fake buys and sells, right? Very, very important to actually know your coin. And dex paid basically means they paid a dex screener to update their information, like their website profile, whatever. On dex screener they usually have to pay like 300 bucks to pay this to put their banner and every information on dex screener. So this usually means that they are putting some effort, they're putting some money into the coin. Usually good sign, not always, but again, that is also another thing you see on this section right here. So we went over everything you see on this coin. Very, very useful information, so you don't go around clicking every single coin. So again, that usually saves you a lot of time just checking out these stats that you could check out before actually even going into the coin. So that was a lot of information we went over. This probably got a really long video, but again, we're gonna end it here. I'm gonna continue this series taking you guys everything. This was the basics of Axiom Pro, again on just the home screen, not even getting into the charts, not even getting into anything else, just to understand the basics. Again, this is the screen you're gonna be spending most of your time on, so it is very crucial to understand what you are seeing on your screen, and this can save you a lot of time. This can eliminate a lot of bad coins that you might be looking at. So we're going to continue this series doing a total blueprint how you could actually get started trading meme coins. So if you do want to continue this journey, hit the thumbs up button, drop a comment down below if you found this video useful, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So thank you guys so much for watching, and see you in the next one.